The crew worldwide, from Cali to Twitter, real hardcore fans, boxing ass niggas, consistency cops, police the views, we'll pull up receipts for any debates you choose. Shout outs to Clan Archie for the dope production. Ring Gang stay with the best discussions. Ring Gang Radio.
Yeah, what's good, yo? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. I'm your host for tonight, Patscorpio, the New England representative. And as always, man, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, what it do, man? Gold artist, Shutterworth da Gawd, the Soul Wars creator, Ring Gang in the house.
Yes, sir. And then we also got someone else in the house tonight. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
What's good, y'all? You already know who the fuck it is. It's the boy Rome. Shy City, stand up. Romantic EP on the way. Raindrop out right now.
Hey, that's what we're talking about, man. Keep shit moving. So yeah, man. So tonight we're gonna talk about, we're gonna get on our music grind, our music wave, and we're gonna talk about the new album from Offset, Father of Four. So I'm gonna let my man LB lead off the discussion. LB,
oh man,
what'd you think of this album, bro?
I thought it was solid. I haven't really came up with a ranking for it, like a numeral, a review, like a number for it. But I feel like it go hard. It's a dope album. It's better. It's a more complete project than the Quavo and the Takeoff albums, and I believe it's better than those albums. But I don't think as good a rapper as Offset is. I think the album could be better than what it is. Like it's only just maybe a notch above Quavo and Takeoff shit, where it should really be like a couple notches. Like it don't really.
I feel you.
Outpace it like it should. Like that's like in a boxing sense, like Pat, I understand this. It's like comparing Jose Castillo to Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. like it's good, it's real good, but one of them's a fucking a clear level above, like it should be, and I don't really. It don't really come across that way. Like that was my first general opinion when I heard it, but it did have some standout tracks that I fucked with. Like Tats on My Face go hard as hell. Like that should stay on repeat.
Yeah, let me drop my thoughts too, because I know my thoughts usually are very controversial when it comes to the Migos. Because I know, as most people remember from the last podcast, music podcast we did with the Migos member, I was not feeling that Takeoff album at all, for various reasons. But I did, except for with the exception of one track, which I actually still bumped that day.
Infatuated.
Yeah,
I still bumped that.
Yeah.
In the intro.
But this one. There's definitely, this album is definitely better than Takeoff album. There are actually some joints here that I was able to really vibe with. The production itself, though, I felt was kind of redundant. It wasn't really hitting like that. It didn't really have a track that I could say, listen to over and over again. It was just like more or less. It was just like it seemed like it was just the same thing, except a snare here, or
yeah, it got a little repetitive. But the thing is.
Right,
the songs with the best beats aren't really the best songs, though.
Yeah, like How Did I Get Here? To me, that was the best track on there for me. I was actually feeling that joint a lot, but the production wasn't really hitting on that. But I felt Offset. But I think lyrically, Offset was actually, was doing this thing on that joint. And I was like, okay, I was actually surprised. Yeah. And then there were some songs that, where the production is a little better, but, the lyrically, he kind of, goes a little left. What was that song? I think it was the song with Cardi B. I know most people think Clout was the best. I thought he went a little left with that.
That shit is fire as fuck.
I don't like Cardi B anyway, but
no, that beat
I don't know. Cardi B snapping on her features, like, and to me that song was just alright to me. Like personally, I ain't really it's a cool song, but it didn't really blow me away like some of the other joints on there.
They do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Nigga, that shit was hard. That was one of my favorite tracks on the fucking album.
Maybe I'm kind of over the whole niggas using the word clout so fucking much.
Right. And then also the other thing I was a little disappointed in though was, I mean, I saw the CeeLo Green feature in there, and I thought, okay, shit, this nigga CeeLo Green is about to actually drop an actual verse. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, because CeeLo Green, you know, is underrated on the rhyming. Like CeeLo bars, like some quote.
CeeLo Green is dope as fuck.
And also can sing though, but it was just, but in this joint, North Star. I mean, I actually like North Star. You know, but I wanted to
cool until CeeLo Green.
That shit was. I liked the whole song when that nigga started singing. I was like, nah, this nigga fucked up this song. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like he I mean, I would like a harder chorus, but instead he was doing what he did with the chorus. I mean, with the choir and whatever. I'm just like, that's
whack.
Feature, yeah. And I actually like the folk outside of that too, but
that nigga better not have paid for that shit.
Yeah, if he did, he should have. May as well got the whole fucking Goody Mob on that.
I would have been mad as fuck. Send that nigga $20K. That nigga sing you back the whole choir singing type shit. I'll be like, nigga, what the fuck is this?
Nigga went to the church picnic, recorded the song.
But yo, I say the album is dope. I still think that Takeoff album is better than this album because Takeoff, you know, I feel like he had more memorable songs. This album is just a whole bunch of Offset songs, if you feel what I'm saying.
Takeoff had a whole bunch of
It's an Offset album, nigga.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like, if you hear it, it's just like, okay, it's Offset. That shit dope, you know, it's nice. But it wasn't really memorable. We don't get really memorable tracks like that. I mean, Red Room, that's the best song on the album, clearly. The descriptiveness in the lyrics, the way this nigga was rhyming. Yeah, that's the best song, clearly.
I can't say clearly, but it's definitely like in the top 5.
No, it's definitely the best song.
Nah,
I mean, the features was dope too, but Wild Wild
Not
West
that Gucci Man verse.
I mean,
oh my God, I've never got the fascination with Gucci Man. I always thought this nigga was garbage.
Nah, Gucci got bars, but no lie, I fucks with Gucci, but
this nigga was
the worst Gucci Man verse I ever heard in my life. Absolutely, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking on that.
I mean, he was just like some more random. I was like, damn, this nigga didn't add nothing to this song.
You know, them niggas shot a video for that too.
I saw it on World Star, but I didn't.
That's a single. That's a single too.
I was like,
never went with that fucking single. The beat hard though, jeez.
No, the song is hard to Gucci though. That's a good ass song.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, and that's the thing about Offset album. We just pointed it out. It's like it's like that's 2 bangers that got ruined by the fucking feature. The CeeLo Green North Star would have been a top track until CeeLo Green jumped on it.
And I'm not gonna lie, the intro is dope as hell too. But with all that talking in the end, niggas is not really gonna be trying to listen to it. It kind of
lost me, like like it was too long. Like,
but the intro is dope, very conscious. Yeah. He was very conscious on this album. Kinda, not very. Let me say kinda. Kinda conscious.
If you're talking about Migos in general, then yeah, this nigga sounded like motherfucking
Yeah, he was also Black Thought shit on this one.
Nigga turned into live.
No, but it was dope hearing his side of the story though. That's what I like about all these albums that the Migos just did, except Quavo. Quavo didn't tell shit. But Takeoff.
Like, I'm gonna give you the best beats and hooks and auto tune.
Yeah, but Takeoff and Offset did their thing, and they showed, you know, their individuality on this shit. Like they're a group, but they show that they can do their shit by themselves too, to an extent.
Yeah. Because honestly, after you hear all the albums, it just confirms to me that I feel like Offset album should have dropped first, because in a way I feel like we all got kind of tired of their sound by the time it got to the best nigga to go solo.
Exactly, because Quavo was ruining it. Quavo was everywhere, so it's like, damn, I'm tired of hearing Quavo, and then this nigga drop a solo, and it's like, damn, these niggas are still dropping.
and then Takeoff shit. I think the difference between Takeoff and Offset album is just the overall rapping is just harder from Takeoff. Like,
shit was garbage. I don't know if you. Garbage. Takeoff album was garbage, bro. Like that album was a whole bunch of just rambling. Like Takeoff didn't know what the hell. Like he needed a fucking A&R on that album because this nigga didn't rap about.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the rapping was hard, but as far as the song making, it was just hit or miss. Like if you hear the energy, like Takeoff was spitting, but it's like you said, the direction, like Offset probably had like the best direction.
Yeah, Offset
as like giving you an album, like a song.
Yeah, Offset's album felt like an album, like
underrated
album by him.
Yeah, like he actually gave you an album. Like niggas is like, alright, we gonna have the songs for the ladies. We gonna chill. We gonna have the little strip anthem. You know, we gonna do the cloud social media song. You know, it's like niggas made an album. Like they had a process behind it. But with Quavo, they just say like, look, nigga, go in there, auto-tune your ass off.
Yeah, they just had a whole bunch of tracks that he already had did. Like, you know what? Put this on there. Put this.
Yeah, this will work.
But it's still a good album. Offset did good with this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, like I said, it was definitely better than the fucking Takeoff album. But I mean, because like I said, there were songs that I could vibe with. But like I said, it was just production really was just a little bit redundant in there. I mean, the Offset album, the rap.
But is it though? Because this is the thing. It's like that's why I think it fucked up. He came out last because individually, when you listen to every song individually, the beats ain't bad. It's just, I think it's the style of beats, and we done heard them so many times. And remember, each nigga, Quavo dropped 19 songs, this 16 songs, Takeoff had 12, fucking Culture 2 had like 27 songs, 24 songs. So when you finally get to Offset album, you done heard these style of beats and production, damn, 45 times already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, I mean, I know I'm not gonna hear like high quality MC rapping or whatever like that. So I have to, whatever I get, you know. But
I'll take this.
But at least with Offset, I hear something. I hear something that I do hear that he has little bars. He probably just needs a little bit more focus. Like because I have if he needs to. I have a feeling like if someone can actually really keep him focused on that, he could like the next solo he dropped. I may actually want to listen to it, but I just like this is not bad for a shot though.
Yeah, like give him some different producers too, not just the same two niggas for the whole. Like he need a new sound. I think to take your shit to the next level.
Yeah, they probably do it because it's cheaper. That's part of the reason why. I mean, obviously, it's probably like
these niggas balling. The fuck, I don't want to hear him. It's probably cheaper.
Yeah,
that's for the niggas on your block that's a spitting in. They like, yeah, them niggas is dope. Like, yeah, you get them a couple $100 beats. Yeah,
exactly.
Spend a couple racks maybe. The Migos, nah, nigga, I want you to bring in the top of the line. I want you to bring in fucking Justice League. Put some West Coast niggas. Bring out DJ Quick. Let me see. Let me get a Primo track.
Nigga has strings so he can pull. Nigga
get a Zaytoven beat. Shit, fuck it.
Leave Metro alone.
Doing.
Leave Metro alone.
Yeah. Let that nigga get a break. Like, should bring back Lex Luger. I don't know. Just experiment a little bit. Like, I'm just saying, bro. Like,
damn, the North Star just came on, nigga. This nigga just started, so I had to press skip. Nigga, I can't. But yo, this album is good, but I'm not gonna lie. Offset's collab album with 21 Savage is I feel like 100 times better than this.
Agreed.
Not even gonna lie.
I have not listened to that one yet. It's not.
Yo, listen to that one. Yo, listen to that shit. Like, it's just like, I think with 8 songs.
That shit made me an Offset fan. Like, I ain't really fuck with Offset until that album. I'm like, yo, this nigga is fucking crazy.
That shit made me respect 21 Savage. Like, I ain't really feel that nigga like that until I heard that album, and I was like, okay, he alright. And Rome knows that. Rome knows that.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess it's up for me to check that out then.
Yeah, because the beats and the bars, it's like, and that's the thing. I kind of felt like that's what Offset should have did with this album. Kind of just give you some hard shit, spitting, catchy, but then throw in the little conscious tracks. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, like, but needed more direction.
But when he had that dark vibe, it was dope as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that dark, like that dark vibe was just dope. Like, I don't know, Offset just sound good on that shit. Like,
see, that's why Red Room is also the best song. Dark vibe, nigga.
Nah, Tats on My Face, because Tats on My Face was dark too, but he actually.
So how did I get here too? I mean, that was kind of dark too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did I get here? Definitely top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
It's crazy because that's what I've been doing with the little. I took like 4 of their best songs from each of their solos, and I made a little playlist. And I felt like, nah, I got a dope Migos album.
Culture
it's about
3,
like
nigga.
Culture 3.
You should call that shit Culture 3.
So you know what? I just take the. Damn, I end up taking, I think, 5 Quavo songs. Oh shit.
Oh, looks like you like an album, nigga.
Nah, I gotta take one off. Alright, Rome. So how about this? Okay, I'm gonna go down this shit. Culture 3. I got Tats on My Face.
Okay.
After Dark. Wild Wild West.
Okay, I fuck with it.
How Did I Get Here?
It's a nice little playlist so far.
Take Off Intro. None to Me.
Okay.
Lead the Way. Infatuation.
I don't like that.
Bubblegum. Lamb Talk. Biggest Alley-Oop, my bad. Big Bro. How about that?
Yeah, how about that was the perfect last track? Cause that's a nice playlist, nigga.
Man, maybe you just gotta tweak a couple songs.
Yeah, you probably.
Damn, but I left off fucking Red Room. Damn.
You gotta add Red Room, Casper, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Remember, I started with 4 songs, nigga. Like,
you put Bubblegum on there, nigga. Fuck that, nigga. Take that shit off.
Bubblegum be riding in the whip though, man. That beat smooth as fuck, nigga.
Oh, what's this song? Oh yeah, the outro Came a Long Way. That shit was that was a dope ass outro. Offset killed that shit.
So 1 through 10, what y'all rank this shit?
Let me see. I gave Takeoff, was it like 2 or 3 on that one? And I explained that one.
Yeah, they ran out of numbers when Pat speak.
Hold on. We gonna rate this one. Then we gonna rate each of the Migos ones and see which one take the top.
Yeah, I don't listen to these two, man. I don't listen to Migos like that.
I mean,
because you never heard Quavo.
Oh, you never heard Quavo one?
Nah.
And then remember, Quavo shit wasn't even good enough. Like, cause this is the thing. If he ain't really feel Takeoff, then he ain't gonna really fuck with Quavo shit. Cause Quavo don't even really rap on his shit. Like,
that's why
if you ain't Takeoff rapping,
the features rap, nigga. You don't need to.
Yeah, but the main niggas should be rapping too, man. I want niggas to snap on their albums, man. I don't want to hear no bullshit. I don't want to hear their guests outshining the niggas on the albums, man. I don't want to hear all that.
Exactly.
No, if I want to listen to that, I listen to a Drake album. You know what I'm saying? You know, so.
I don't know. Niggas don't be really getting him on verses.
Yeah, who says Drake actually writes his verses?
Nobody. I mean, nobody be getting his ghostwriters on their verses.
But yo, one nigga writing for a song and the other nigga writing to keep a roof over his head.
That's true.
But yo, I think I give the Takeoff album. I'll give it a good 5, solid 5. Like like I said, it's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I was fucking with the vibe of the album, but
It was average.
Yeah, it was an average album. You know, like I said, there are a couple songs that he could have came a little harder lyrically, and then there are songs on there that the production could have been a lot better. But it wasn't a bad first effort. So, that's my score.
Wow.
This nigga should judge gymnastics. This nigga, nobody will fucking get a 10 in your fucking gym, nigga.
Nigga, this is crazy shit. Like, he just did 17 backflips in a row with a forward somersault
off the building and landed on his feet. Nigga, I gave him a 7. He could have done another flip.
The thing is, this album didn't really push anything. That's the thing. Like, I mean, if I'm gonna rate it something higher, it's gotta at least push something. Lyrically, it didn't push nothing. Production didn't push nothing. But it was what it was.
Damn. So you know what, yo? So when we drop our shit, we gonna review it on here on some Ring Gang shit. But we gonna have Pat drop the review. If we get a higher score than these niggas, than these industry niggas, then I don't know what to say, cause Pat don't pull no punches, bro.
Exactly.
I don't. Like I said though. I need albums like if you want to get a 10 with me, it's gotta be something that I'm like, oh shit, I gotta play this shit over again because the shit was tight or whatever. Whether it's the production, like the production or like lyric or the actually put shit together. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if Pat had to do the A&R for a Best of Migos project, that should be an EP of 5 songs.
Hey, some people can't do 16-track albums, bruh. So,
like, bruh.
Yeah, so if that is, so be it.
But a 5, okay. I mean, that's average. So if he was to really, work on his shit and improve it, I can see Offset dropping a better album, like something better, next time around. But I mean, I could respect the 5 from you. That if you spitting the average, if you a new nigga now dropping a average album to Pat's ears, then yeah, you definitely above your peers in the game. So. So that's one thing, and I do feel like Offset one of the better new nigga rappers out now right now. Yeah, I mean these niggas gotta reply to Busy Bone. Fuck that though. Busy Bone work them niggas, but I give them their props though. They ain't the great Migos ain't the greatest fucking group of all time. No, I can't say that.
Hell no.
They solos ain't popping enough.
They're not even top 30. They're not even good.
Hold on. Can you name 30 groups better than the Migos?
I can't even name 30 groups. Nigga, damn.
I think I'm about to be going far way back. We'll be like, we going, when can we, how far we go back? Let me see. Arrested Development. The planet. We'll start just naming random shit.
Look, I know for a fact they don't touch Wu-Tang. But I don't know. Bone Thugs, they might touch them, nigga. I don't know.
No, stop. Nah. There's more classic Busy Bone featured verses than there are Migos songs. I'll take Busy Bone's verse off Notorious Thugs over 70% of Migos. Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm just fucking with you.
Honestly, I'll take Notorious Thugs over. I'll take Busy verse on Notorious Thugs over 70% of Migos' career.
Now y'all trying them niggas.
But come on though, like, when was the last Offset verse where you're like, God damn, he killed that shit? But the first time you heard Notorious Thugs and you heard Biggie kill that flow, and you like, oh shit. And then Busy come on snapping? Nah, nigga.
Nigga, Biggie still had the better verse.
Most people say that though, but shit,
It's
you
a good
supposed
song,
to. You the
but
king, nigga.
it's a good song, but it's not even the best song on that album.
It's a double album. That's like, nah, nigga, you wildin'. Notorious Thugs is like top 5.
It's a classic. I know, nigga, but
Migos has a long way to go to catch up to Bone Thugs. I mean,
that's all I'm saying, man. Like,
nigga, I would say they have a long way to catch up to Wu-Tang. Nigga, I say Wu-Tang over Bone Thugs too. So I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
I mean, the Wu's
but you can at least argue that though, and the reason why is because Wu-Tang solo projects been better than the Bone Thugs solo projects.
That's also facts.
Because look, if you look at it like this, Ghostface solo album, shit, Supreme Clientele.
But I'm just talking about group wise. Fuck solos.
But you have to look at the solos too, because that's why we great in the Migos, because their regular albums been cool, but their solos been kind of
yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like, has any of their solos been better than Culture 2?
Hell no.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But there's some niggas out there that would be like, yo, Supreme Clientele up there with Wu-Tang Forever.
Yeah.
Remember, the Ghost saved the Wu.
Yeah,
the Wu fell off at one point, and Supreme Clientele came out, and niggas was respecting the Wu-Tang again. Like, oh, okay.
Exactly.
Like, goddamn. Well, who wasn't it even I'm trying to who somebody even said it on the line? Was it Freddie Foxy? Like, I'm about to save hip hop like Ghost did the Wu. Yeah. Like, that's almost low key disrespectful.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it goes, man. That's what I said, you know. Yeah, I mean, solo. I mean, obviously, not every group is gonna put out a solo. I mean, look at Outkast. I mean, Outkast, they put. I mean, their solos. None of their solos are classic at all. You know, or even
them niggas ain't want the pressure, man. Andre was never gonna drop a real solo, man. I don't think that shit was ever gonna happen, man.
And then Big Boy, although I respect him, though, his solos are full of features, and so it's like, which is surprising for someone who's been in the game as long as he has. So it's like, you know,
Khaled albums.
Yeah, padded albums, pretty much.
Fucking Super Friends and shit.
Yeah, I mean,
you'll call up Killer Mike. Oh.
I mean, like I said, they're legendary stats. I mean, there are a lot of people that didn't drop like solos like that. I mean, shit, Public Enemy, we didn't get no Flavor Flav album. Shit.
We ain't need no solo Flavor Flav album though, bro. Like, really?
Crazy. That should have been crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and that's where, like, Migos, like I said, I mean, because there's just, I mean, they got time. I'm not saying like they're young cats, you know. So it's not like they don't have time to build up their stature, but you know, but they also gotta, you know, grow lyrically, musically a little bit, you know,
yeah.
Because you know, you can't rap about a couple things that they really rap about. I mean, some rappers can do that, but not everyone, you know. And
they gotta do that at a better level. Like, yeah, you can rap about money and bitches for like a couple songs, but that shit get old, man. Especially if you're not doing it in a different way, or you ain't doing it in a different style, different beat.
And let the music landscape change again. You know, where production changes again, and all of a sudden, no niggas aren't rapping with Metro Boomin shit anymore, and all of a sudden, you know, shit will change, man. And that's when you'll see whether or not they'll sink or swim.
Bring back Just Blaze beats. Bring back them shits. Let them niggas start spitting on them shits.
Yeah,
that's what I want to hear.
You could imagine a fucking Migos spitting
on a
over
Just Blaze beat.
Just Blaze.
That should be crazy. I don't know what they would say.
The ad-libs would be horrible. Mama.
Well, I want to see them niggas in a cypher type situation.
Yeah, they probably ad-lib in the cypher, probably freestyle something like, I got Audemars, yeah.
How about the bag? Ooh. Like in the coupe. Ooh.
Yeah.
How about the boot? Ooh.
Yeah. Niggas will be freestyling the alley. That shit.
Hell no.
Man.
Yeah, but what do you guys give the album though? Because I dropped my score.
No.
I gotta get that shit. I give it a 7.5.
Damn, you got some liberal ass scores.
Damn, nigga. But nah, the album is dope, and you can listen to every song all day, every day. Like, it sounds similar, but nigga, this shit's hard. The features are dope. Songs are dope.
Some of them.
Offset telling his story, you know, father of 4, you know, talking about his kids, his life. It's a dope little insight onto Migos, nigga. It gives you like who they really are type shit. Some of the songs.
He made a damn breakup, not a breakup song, but he made an apology song that actually was kind of dope too.
That shit was dope. Don't lose me.
Was dope. Yeah.
Don't lose me. He was talking to his kids and the Cardi. That shit was dope.
Yeah.
One of the best songs on the album. I'm telling you, this nigga did his thing.
But I don't know, he ain't have enough, you know, cannabis, you know, textbook punchlines for Pat. You know, nigga, you know, he ain't talk about quasars and moons and solar eclipses.
It ain't that Sticky Fingers album, but it's a good album.
Fuck no, it's not a damn Sticky Fingers. It's not that damn that Kirk Jones autograph.
Kirk Jones, nigga.
This shit is one of the most underrated albums ever, man. That shit.
I love listening to that shit. I play that shit from top to bottom every time I listen to it.
So y'all hear that? So just make sure, like, whenever we go do the 1 through 10 reviews, and you got, you know, and you need a dope album to compare everything else to. Doesn't matter the style, but as far as just a cohesive project, great beats, bars, production, flow, topic, consciousness, everything. That Sticky Fingers album, that first solo, that I think Black Trash, the Kirk Jones story, autobiography shit. That's a perfect album. That's a 10. That's a masterpiece. That's a classic.
Classic.
I mean, that nigga still had a prime cannabis, M, and Redman on that shit. You know, it had mad niggas on it. I mean, had probably one of the few times that actually was able to tolerate P. Pablo.
That song crazy. The Ghetto. That song.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because Sticky Fingers is not an elite rhymer. I mean, he can rhyme, but he's not an elite. But this album is what I'm talking about in terms of what I want to see, like growth. Like, you know,
he boosted up Onyx as a group. Like he boosted up their overall like stature in hip hop as a group with that album though. Because Onyx is a cool group. Don't get me wrong. And they got classic songs.
I love Onyx. I mean, that shit is titty.
They got hype as fuck, but
hoodies music right there.
Are they a top 10 group?
No, they're not top 10. Top 20, you can argue. Yes.
Yeah, and you gonna mainly argue it because of that Sticky Fingers album.
Right, but the first 3 Onyx albums, especially the first one, are classic as fuck. You know. Well, especially the first one. You know, like I said, but that's what Migos. I want to see that type of growth. Like, I mean, Onyx was doing, and then, you know, Sticky went from doing that to doing a conceptual album. I mean, that's the type of growth I want to see from Migos. Like, you know.
And I feel like the talent is there for Offset. Like, I don't know about the other two, but I think the talent is there. Like, as far as we look at growth potential, he definitely got the most. Like, so, you know, shit, as far as my, you know, I know we kind of digressed a little, but just to add perspective to the convo, my rating, I think what I gave, Quavo, I gave like, a 6 or a 5.5. I think Takeoff was a 7 and I retracted it and made it a 6. So maybe Offset album is the true 7. But then, because remember when I was trying to rate Meek album, Rome checked me, was like, nigga, ain't you rate fucking Takeoff album the same? No.
Yeah, for real.
So it's like
Meek's album was way better than Offset's album.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay then. So
That's why it was at. That's why it was at 8.
Perspective, yeah.
This one was at 7.5 though.
But hold on, it's way better, but it's only better by half a point. Come on, Pat. I mean Rome.
Oh, this is good. Why are you blaming me?
Pat Rome.
Cause look, Meek was conscious. Meek had hits. His shit was at 8. This 7.5, nigga. That's all. That's all.
I give it a 7. I think Meek album was a full notch above Offset album. And
so what? An 8.5?
Nas, Meek album a 8, Offset album a 7. Truthfully, Offset album may be a 6.5, but he got some joints on there.
That could blow.
That could, but I don't rank it on potential because when you hear the album done, so you're hearing it as like, okay, this is it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely better than Takeoff album. So I'm gonna leave it at a 7. So it's funny, man. If you look at it, the Migos albums, I look at it like 5, 6, 7. Quavo was a 5. Fucking Takeoff was a 6. Fucking Offset was a 7.
So hopefully Culture 3 is an 8.
If they do what we was talking about and they show that growth, it's possible. They just gotta trim the number of songs, switch up the production a little, and switch up the style of their songs too. And they might be on to something. But I feel like I'm Migo'd out until like the summer. Like I don't want to hear another Migos project for like a while now.
Damn, does it make you want more?
Only if I had a hand in the album, like I'm in the studio with these niggas giving direction, like, yo, I want this, doing this, that, so we gonna make sure this is fire, and I could jam this in the whip. like I need security measures, nigga. I need security precautions to make sure this shit come out dope.
I feel you.
And then meanwhile, for me, the only time I really listen to it is LB actually tells me to listen to it. It was like literally like send me the link to the shit.
I ain't gonna lie, cause the day, like I don't know what I was doing. I was just chilling, like I was drawing or whatever, writing a verse. I looked at the time, I was like, oh shit, the Offset out. Fuck this. Got it that night, sent Pat the link, like, yo, this the next episode. This that fight.
It's just like, it's just like, oh, jeez.
Like, oh, boy.
Migos album.
This nigga. And he probably sucked his teeth when he hit the reply button. This nigga.
He was like, damn.
Oh, man. Because, like I said, because I was like, because I mean, at the time, because I was playing a little catch up, because between that and then the Smith and Wesson album, and what else? Yeah, I think it was just the Smith and Wesson album. But I was like, okay, that might be something. That might be for the next episode or whatever. But but LB got to it. But LB picked first.
Well, you knew the Offset album was coming though. Like we had to do that one. But how the Smith and Wesson project though?
Well, we can talk about that a little later, Like I haven't gone through all of it yet, but I was fucking with it, So far,
okay.
It's actually pretty dope, but I haven't finished it yet.
BCC Boot Camp.
Yes, because Boot Camp Clip is I mean they're one of my favorite groups of all time too.
Yeah, definitely. Boot Camp Click, BCC. For y'all new niggas, that's probably. The Boot Camp Click, I would probably say they were like the Wu-Tang light, but they was like the Wu-Tang that didn't get the Wu-Tang prop.
Underground Wu, pretty much.
Yeah, they were like the underground Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
But they weren't into all the kung fu fighting and shit. They was like street niggas.
Yeah, straight up, like it was street shit with reggae shit mixed together, man. They did that shit perfectly, actually.
And they had like different groups comprised of one main group, Boot Camp Click. Then you had like OGC, Original Gun Clappers. You had Black Moon. You had a Helter Skelter.
You know, OGC definitely. OGC was my shit right there. And then of course Smith and Wesson. And then Beat Miners did the production. Shout out to Mr. Walt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, like I said, them niggas held me down in my teenage years, for real.
Real talk. I did the unreleased album with Tupac, man. The One Nation.
Yeah, the One Nation shit. Yeah.
That shit has some underground. Had some fucking bangers, man. You got Pac spitting on them all them dark ass beats with damn Buckshot.
With Buckshot.
Yeah, Smith and Wesson, like. Yeah, man, making me like remember about all these groups. Yeah, like Migos, they ain't there yet. Like they one of the better groups of this generation. Definitely might be the best group of this generation because what other group is out there?
Facts. Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, because group rap today is not really because everyone wants to be a star. You know what I'm saying?
So we definitely putting respect on them niggas' names. You know they the new legends right now, but when you look at the grand scheme of things, they not there yet to be like top 10, top 20 yet. But they have a place in hip hop history. They definitely up there. And, you know, hopefully they do bigger things and shit. I can see more growth and, you know, musically, but I think they're a victim of the times though, because everything moves so fast with the social media and shit. You don't really get to let the album soak in and just enjoy that motherfucker for a year or whatnot. Like,
and it's not just the music too. I mean, these niggas' personal lives too, especially Usher's personal lives. Sometimes it dominates more than their music. You know.
Yeah, and it's all in your face, and it's like you don't get the damn. You don't come home after school and just get on the laptop, the computer, or whatever, and read about these niggas. You could just get on your phone, scroll, and be like, oh, this nigga, you trying to fuck Asian doll or somebody or a China doll. One of these fucking dolls out there. Oh damn, Cardi don't want this nigga. Oh damn, Cardi got hit with a shoe. Oh damn, fucking Migos jumped the nigga. Oh damn, these niggas did this. Oh wow, X got snuffed by this nigga. Oh, this nigga, this, that. It's like this all the time. You just bombarded with these niggas, man. So like just chill. Like let us get the music. Focus on the music, man. Exactly. Make like a super group. You know what? Fuck that. Yo, I want to hear a super group with these niggas next time. Let me get Migos and add 21 Savage and Cardi B. Do an EP. That's fire right there. If they do that right, that could be something. I'm gonna put that idea out there first. Let's get a super group. add Cardi B and 21 Savage to Migos project. Make that shit like 10 songs and do different collab matchups with them, you know, and then add some outside features. I mean, you could probably throw the Drake on a song or two, you know, maybe Meek. But I feel like, you know, I like to see more creativity, like niggas do some different shit. But I feel like that idea got potential.
Yeah, that's real talk right there. Real talk. But so yeah, those are our thoughts on the album and, you know, subsequent conversation. So the consensus is, yes, you should go out and actually listen to the album. You know, it is mildly recommended if you want to average everything up, you know, from our scores, you know, that it does average up to a mild recommendation.
Like it's a Taco Bell sauce. Like, yeah. I want the Migos number 2 burrito in the mild sauce. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's all right.
Mild recommendation. This nigga don't ever change, bro. Don't ever change.
I never, man. Like I said, I keep it real all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? It's that real talk, man. I know nothing else, man, but that real talk. So yeah, you know, my recommendation to get, and before we get up out of here, Rome, LB, y'all got any final thoughts?
Hey man, y'all check out my nigga Rome. Got that single out, Raindrop.
Oh, word.
Streaming platforms.
Everywhere,
Spotify.
nigga. Pandora.
YouTube.
Yeah, you already know.
Everywhere.
iTunes. Nigga, whatever you listen to music on, nigga, you can get it, nigga.
Yeah, fire. If y'all want to hear like a dope, like a dope love song, but it got some bars and the concept is dope, and ain't no fucking pandering, I'll cook your dinner type shit. Nah. I mean, you singing all those things back, You want that new hip hop where you got young niggas spitting with some bars and the updated production on point. Yeah, y'all check that shit out.
Peep the wordplay, nigga. I'm nice with the words.
I mean, and other than that shit, fuck it. Oh, and the Ring Game Radio EP coming out soon.
Coming real soon.
Real motherfucking soon. Y'all be on the lookout. That I'll be on ringgameradio.com.
Bars and
That's Spanish Mikey Garcia. Yeah, bars and boxing. Yeah, all that shit coming out real soon. So y'all just stay tuned. You know how we be plugging shit, my nigga, cause that's that original content, man. It's like ain't no one fucking with that.
Yeah, it's all about the content. You know what I'm saying? In my case, so I know we got fights coming up soon that I may make a live appearance at. Of course, I will, hopefully, by tomorrow, I will know if I'm going to the Bivol Joe Smith fight up in upstate New York, to Turnstone Resort Casino. And then, there's a whole bunch of other fights on the, that are coming up that I may make an appearance at, maybe in Pennsylvania and definitely in New York. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. I always be announcing shit. And then, of course, I have the pictures and everything, whatnot, because people like seeing me in those locations. Real talk. So for myself, Patscorpio, the legal representative, for my man LB, for my man Rome, man. Until next time, we'll come with the next album. So we out of here. Peace.